Welcome back, blade fans. This old sword with you. And today we have SRM, Sanrenmu Knife Company. I have reviewed one other SRM knife. It was about a $20 knife. This is about a $36 or $37 knife from White Mountain. It is the model 1162. And the reason it intrigued me was that it's an all stainless handle with a carbon fiber insert. And it is out of, I believe, Sanvik steel. See if we can find that. Wanted to verify that. Yep, Sanvik 14C28N was right in front of me. I'm looking everywhere else. And there's the model number right on the blade, 1162. It is because of the stainless handle, and we're going to do measurements today. Because of the stainless handle, it's heavy. How heavy is it, you may ask? 4.35 ounces. I think it feels a lot heavier because the stainless just gives you kind of a dead weight in the hand. So it's a flipper only knife. The blade lies below or even with the surface of the handle. There is your nice carbon fiber. Some interesting machining. Kind of a tiered machining on the sides near the back. Open it up. It is wide open except for this bright blue backspacer. Kind of interesting. Almost looks gem-like. We have what appears to be a reversible pocket clip, although I haven't tried it. It's not necessarily deep carry, but you don't have that much sticking out of the pocket. It's a frame lock, and when you have a steel frame lock folder, you're not going to need an insert as you do in titanium handle knives. Now, I'm sure you're looking at that little slider right there. Yeah, that is a lock. A safety lock or a double lock. Rides on bearings. I haven't taken it apart. Pretty certain it's riding on bearings. Even their $20 models ride on bearings. This hasn't been oiled up or loosened or adjusted in any way. Not a lot of factory accurate specs on this, so we're going to do that ourselves today. Overall length of 8.5 inches. Blade length, I'm going to call it 3 5/8. Sharpened edge, about the same, 3 5/8. Handle thickness looks pretty slim, 0.46. Blade stock, 3.2 millimeters. So again, the balance is dictated by the weight in the handle, being very solid although slender. No jimping here. We do have the carbon fiber insert. Up against the griptilian. That's what you get. It is a longer overall knife than the griptilian. And I should have mentioned, yeah, it has kind of a Tanto influence on the blade there. At a glance, it looks kind of like a drop point or a straight back Tanto. But yeah, we really do have a double grind there. Although it's fairly subtle, you do have the secondary point on the edge right there. It is what appears to be a flat ground blade, up to about 3/4 height. Got a little bit of room for your finger there, although that edge termination is pointy, so if you're going to do that, I would be careful. A very smooth knife overall, although not slippery necessarily. Got a little bit left over in the hand. It is not a small knife, but it's a slender knife. Kind of along the lines of some of the other SRMs. The last one I got was from Amazon. This one did come from White Mountain. Again, I think $36, $37 was their price, and you can knock 10% off, as I said. Let's see if we can stack it up against a larger knife, such as the Rat 1. And strangely enough, we get a knife that's very close to the same length. Interesting. You wouldn't have thunk it, but it is a longer knife. Benchmade Freak. Coming in pretty close as well. And we can probably outdo it for size with the amalgam, of course, just about any day. The amalgam's going to be a longer overall knife, but not by a whole lot. Not like it dwarfs it or anything. It's a slender knife. Action is good. Probably will break in nicely. Has a nice feel if you like a solid handle. And it is stainless, so it's not going to tarnish like brass or copper on some of the heavier handled knives from Civivi. You can double lock it, which is kind of a neat thing if you're into that. If you were worried about it closing on your fingers, you could do that. Pretty smooth action, really. Again, no jimping, just a little bit there on the flipper tab. Kind of a neat knife. Wasn't sure when I saw it, and then I said, hey, for the price, why not let you take a look at it and see what you think. So there again, we have the SRM, or Sanrenmu, as far as I know. They're starting to call themselves SRM as opposed to Sanrenmu, and that's the model 1162. Nice budget offering. Check it out, and give this a like, and don't forget to subscribe. This Old Sword signing out.